Hello class, Professor Miller. This is Aaron Valenzuela. As you can see, we're in a different setting than my home. This is my father's auto body shop. I sometimes come on the weekends to help him out, or rather on weekdays to help him out when I don't have classes. Today is one of those days. As one of my classes today got canceled, or rather the teacher put up a lecture as he had to teach on-campus class. Unfortunate. But enough about that. Today, I'm going to give a policy proposition speech. This policy will involve prostitution. For my resolution, I recommend that prostitution be legalized. To this I mean that we make it a more legitimate profession in the United States, and by that I mean we legalize it, allowing it to no longer be illegal to visit a prostitute or to be a prostitute. This is already happening in some states such as Nevada, where the sex workers have to regularly check for STDs and STIs as armed security. We could likely use a similar model. And while this may sound like a thinly veiled excuse to legalize prostitution, there are legitimate reasons for this. One of them would be the protection of the women who work in prostitution. According to womenslaw.org, 68% of women who work in prostitution were interviewed, and most of them were diagnosed with PTSD, substantially higher than that of combat veterans or victims of torture. Not only that, because due to this, they face regular sexual assault from customers, physical assault from their employers or pimps on a regular basis. The reason they do not come forward with this is because they're afraid of being arrested. For how this would take form, this would involve strict regulations and some sort of support system that will allow the sex workers to do their jobs safely, or at least according to CRCL.org. Regarding the benefits of actual prostitution, it would provide a high amount of revenue for the economy. At least according to orgmagazine.org, which covers the topics of benefiting legalizing prostitution. And that is it. I thank you all for listening to my speech. Have a nice day.